Hey guys, wanted to do something a little bit different today. I know the thumbnail and the title came off probably as clickbait, but this really isn't clickbait. I just thought it'd be funny to show the low amount of money that I've spent on my shoes. But the video itself is sincere. These shoes, I like them a lot. I've just recently got into purchasing shoes. I'd say maybe less than a year. Like, I'd say last summer was the first time I bought a pair of shoes and was like, you know what? Like, shoes are kind of cool. I kind of like them. So yeah, I have maybe 10 pair of shoe here that I'm going to show that ultimately comes around about to my $1,700 collection. But I only purchase what I feel like I really want and what I really wear. I don't buy stuff just because it's hyped. I buy stuff because I think it looks good, and I think that's what matters with shoes. I think a lot of people buy some ugly shoes just because they're hyped and they cost a lot of money. And I spent a decent amount of money on some of these, but I love all of them. Mostly. Mostly love all of them. Let's start with these Air Jordan 1s real quick. I got these for myself around Christmas time. This was probably like the second pair of shoes that I bought that that really got me into wanting to sort of become a sneakerhead. I just wanted a pair of Jordan 1s really bad. I think that they're arguably the coolest design ever when it comes to sneakers, and I got these for kind of cheaper. I guess people don't like the infrared. I think they look great. They look great with like anything that I wear, seriously. And I'm not one of these people that's gonna just buy a bunch of different kind of Jordan 1s. I got one pair of Jordan 1s. That's all I really want. I got this pair that looks good with literally everything that I wear. Continuing with the Jordans, these are Jordan Mars 270s, which I don't think this particular brand of Jordan is that popular. I think it's like a hybrid of several different Jordan shoes, and this is the black metallic colorway. But I really like it. I like this bottom, this translucent bottom. Still has the Nike check, which, you know, a lot of Jordan shoes don't have the Nike check. I just really like having the Nike check on here with also having the Jordan there on the tongue. Haven't got to wear these out. I bought these in the midst of the pandemic, so I've only worn them like inside the house to like exercise in. But I think they're cool shoes. I'm curious to see how they go with the outfits that I wear. I'm not 100% sure if they're good basketball shoes, but they're pretty cool. I like them. Let's switch over to another brand here. Most of my sneakers, basketball shoes are Nikes and Jordan brand, but I really wanted a pair of these Reeboks, these Shaq Attack pumps. I just really wanted a pair of pumps. I think I had like an off-brand pair of pumps when I was like 6 or 7, and I just really wanted these. These are really nice. I've worn these out. These go really well with casual wear. I've worn them to the gym once. They're really heavy, so I'm not 100% sure if they're good basketball shoes. From what I understand, they're better for like big players, big guys like centers, and I'm more of like a shooting guard, small forward. But I just think they look really, really great with casual wear. That pump, you know, you gotta have that pump showing. You gotta have it showing. Yeah, I love these shoes. I'm anxious to wear them out and about because I only got to wear them a couple times, you know. Let's move on to something other than basketball shoes real quick. I have a pair of Doc Marten boots here that I bought a couple years ago, and I bought them specifically for a costume. I was Ryan Gosling in the movie Drive, and I'm not even 100% sure if these are exactly the kind of boots that he wore, but I wore them. So I've worn them a total of 3 times in my entire life, and all 3 times I was that character, either at a Halloween gathering or like a small Comic-Con sort of thing. They're very uncomfortable, and I have had to wear them for several hours straight, and they're super uncomfortable. I fear that I probably got the wrong size. I usually run at 12. Probably shouldn't have with these. Probably should have ran like at 11 or 11 and a half. Like these feel massive, and they're heavy, and they hurt everything. But it goes really well with the costume. I'll likely never wear them. So if you want a pair of Doc Marten white boots, I might be willing to sell them to you. Let's move on to another non-basketball pair of sneakers. So I bought these Buzz Lightyears last summer, like around the time that Toy Story 4 came out. I'm a big Toy Story fan. You can see Woody back there. Big Toy Story fan. Bought these. They were like 32 bucks. I've worn them a few times out. They're also pretty uncomfortable. Probably shouldn't have got these in 12s. They feel really, really big. But I've gotten like nothing but compliments anytime that I've worn them. It's got the Toy Story 4 there. Yeah, I've got compliments wearing them, but they're very uncomfortable, so I probably won't wear them very much. Moving back over to basketball sneakers, let's talk about my LeBrons. I got 2 pairs of LeBrons, and I enjoy both of them, but let's start with these LeBron Soldier 13s. My first laceless pair of basketball shoes. Got them in sort of like a Laker colorway, a black, purple, yellow Laker colorway. I really wanted to try these out because I've never had a laceless pair of basketball shoes, and I was curious to see how they worked out. I gotta tell you, these were really hard to break in, especially like the left shoe. Like it really hurt my foot for like the first week, but it broke in, and I don't know if they'd be great basketball shoes because, yeah, you can tighten it up to some extent, but I still feel like my foot moves around quite a bit in these. And I got these in 12s, and parts of them fit really tight and parts of them fit kind of loose. But I think wearing them to the gym to exercise in, maybe running shoes, like these are really good. Not 100% sure if I trust them on the basketball court. And my newest LeBrons that I got, which I think might be my favorite pair of shoes, and this colorway is one of the least popular colorways of LeBron 17s. But I got these LeBron 17s. They just came in last week. And they are pretty sweet. Can't lie. They are super unique. Got it in the college navy colorway. Just a really interesting styled shoe. And honestly, out of like all the shoes that I've ever got, this shoe fit the best immediately. Like I put these on, it fit like a glove. Like a lot of times, I have to like double sock to even be prepared to play basketball in a pair of shoes, which I haven't played ball in these yet, but I put them on with just single socks, like no ankle brace and no foot movement. It felt perfect, so I immediately went and ran a little bit in these on my exercise equipment. So another pair of shoes I'm very curious to wear out casually, see how they work there, and even maybe on the basketball court, because I think these are really interesting shoes and maybe underrated. They might be slightly underrated. And let's move on to my last 3 shoes. You know, I don't have many shoes, like I said. My last 3 shoes are all Kobe's, and I've shown a couple of these in a Kobe shoe vid that I did a few months back after he passed away. But I got these Kobe Win Pro Tros in the 81 point colorway. This is the shoe that kind of started my slight shoe obsession. I bought these last summer at a Nike outlet in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and I got these for like 81 bucks. Surprisingly, like, I know it's the 81 point colorway, but I got them for around 81, 82 bucks. And these run right now, obviously, at about 300 bucks right now. But I got these like super steel, you know, and maybe still my favorite pair of shoes to wear. Unfortunately, I did wear these in a basketball game a couple months ago and sprained my ankle in the first 5 minutes. So I think they may fit slightly big. I get again, these are in 12, so they may fit slightly big. But honestly, for casual wear, I think these look great. And I know some people don't love the design, but I do. The next pair are these Kobe 4 Pro Tros, which I probably the most money I've ever spent on shoes. And unfortunately, like, the prices went down since I bought these, but it was like right after he passed away, and I really wanted them. See, has his number on the back, and the other pair has number 8 on the back. You know what, I just really love the Kobe Black Mamba symbol. When you got that on the tongue, it looks amazing. These also, compared to the newest LeBrons that I got, fit amazing. I wore these the week after I sprained my ankle in the other Kobe's. I wore these and scored like 20, 21 points. And I'm not saying it's because of the shoe, but the shoe is super light. You can move really nicely in them. You know, you don't feel like you're hauling cinder blocks around. So yeah, these are probably the best basketball shoes that I own. Yet again, I haven't played in my newest LeBrons, but these are really nice. I try not to wear these out casually because, first off, they're hard to really match with anything because they're green. But they look good on the basketball court with anything. But just with regular clothes, I'm not 100% sure. I've worn them with a couple things, it's worked, but usually got to try and match it with green. And the last pair of shoe I got is one of the latest Kobe's that they put out, which are these AD NXT FFs with the sort of like translucent color. This is a really interesting shoe. It looks like a space shoe kind of. Yet again, lacing system is weird. Nylon strings. If you can see them, there's some nylon strings in here. You don't tie them up. You put it on, strap this, and you pull this until it reaches its limit, which is about 4 or 5 times, and just tightens up the entire shoe on your foot. And I think these shoes are pretty awesome, not gonna lie. I think maybe they've went a little bit under the radar, but I think that they are awesome shoes. They are amazing running shoes because they're light and they fit around your foot the right way. Haven't played pickup ball in them yet, but I have worn them to the gym a couple times and they work really, really well at the gym. Like I said, really, really light shoes. And surprisingly, let's just call this a laceless system, like my LeBrons here. These work way better than these because they tighten up around your foot a lot better than those LeBrons. So yeah, that is my shoe collection. I don't buy a lot of shoes. I know a lot of people around me would probably think that I buy a lot of shoes, but compared to what like sneakerheads buy, I might buy like a pair a month, maybe, if that. So yeah, that's my secret collection. It's not very much, but I like it. I like these shoes. Don't love the boots. The Buzz Lightyear shoes get compliments. But yeah, that's my collection. Let me know what your favorite shoe out of my collection is. Let me know some of your favorite shoes that you own. I want to know. I want to become more involved in the sneakerhead community without getting too much into the hype of some shoes that I just think are kind of ugly. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Hit that subscribe button, and thank you for watching.